Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Taleecia Stonestreet, and today I am showing you guys what I buy at the grocery store as an alternate day faster. So I had a few requests to do this video, and I pulled a few things out of the cupboard and fridge just to show you along. I don't buy all of this every time I go to the grocery store, but a lot of it I get as I run out, like oatmeal or tuna, canned tuna. Peanut butter, honey, those type of things. So I did pull some of those out just because those are a necessity in my kitchen, but it's not like I need to buy that every time I go to the grocery store. So yeah, I'll just start showing you what I got. Milk bones are for the dogs. So we drink almond milk. I don't really drink dairy. I don't really have dairy most of the time. You're like, there's creamer sitting right here. I am addicted to creamy coffee. So that is the one area that I have not given up dairy completely yet, is in my coffee. So I do use this fat-free half and half just because it's less calories than the regular half and half. So I do use that, a little bit of that in my coffee when I drink it. Other than that, I don't really eat any dairy. So we drink almond milk, just the unsweetened Silk brand. It's not vanilla or anything, just regular almond milk. That way I can use it in a lot of things. Like I said, oatmeal, I am always stocked up on oatmeal. As I start to run low, I usually grab a couple. That way I don't have to buy it every time because I know I will go through it. I love the Bob's Red Mill, old-fashioned oats, rolled oats. This brand is the best in my opinion. I love their oatmeal, so I always have this in my kitchen. Peanut butter. Another thing I always have around, I really like this Adams brand. Sometimes I switch around between brands of peanut butter, but I always get the natural. This one's 100% natural. It doesn't have any extra sugars added, which I love. So this one I like because it has only 2 grams of sugar and 8 grams of protein. So I like this one. The only downside of this is it does always have a lot of oil at the top when you get it. So my little trick on that is you just set it upside down in your cupboard and you leave it upside down like all the time, and it kind of naturally mixes the oil a little bit, especially when you first buy it, so that when you go to open it, it's like already mixed more than it would be. Another thing, honey, I always have stocked up. Maple syrup. I like the organic maple syrup, you know, not the sugary corn syrup stuff that you buy, just regular organic maple syrup. I do make chai tea with this, and I love putting this on pancakes. Pink Himalayan salt I always have stocked up as well. Coconut oil is another thing that I cook with like almost every day. If I'm cooking chicken, salmon, I almost always will throw a little bit of coconut oil in there, or olive oil as well. I didn't grab that, but I use olive oil a lot too. And yeah, we keep canned tuna around. We do eat this somewhat often to get protein in. Green chilies, I just thought I'd mention this. I love green chili, so I always keep canned green chili because I make all kinds of stuff with it. This isn't like something I always buy, but I did have this. I will cook up my sweet potatoes in the microwave, or you can cook it however you want, and I will put canned turkey green chili with beans. This one's 98% fat-free. I know that this probably isn't the healthiest thing ever, but sometimes it's just good, so thought I'd mention that. And then brown rice, I always have brown rice stocked up. Yeah, like I said, this stuff I don't really buy every single time I go to the store. It's just as I need it, so I just kind of watch where I'm at with that every time I go. But I always have brown rice. Rice cakes are just an easy way to replace bread if you're needing like a little sandwich or something, peanut butter and fruit or honey. It's just nice to have. You can put tuna on them, so I usually will get rice cakes. And there's these they're already open, these really awesome buttermilk ranch chips. If you were like craving chips, these are pretty decently healthy in comparison to your average potato chips, so I do like those. I don't really get these all the time, but that's just a fun snack to have. And then a lot of stuff is like these seasonings. I like to season my chicken with this a lot, Italian or ranch dressing mix. And then I guess we'll move on into the other stuff. So frozen food, I always stock up my freezer. That is how I live as an alternate day faster. is out of the freezer. Like I am constantly freezing things. I just meal prep and freeze things. And I can show you guys how I kind of meal prep my chicken and turkey, ground turkey. But I always freeze things, so I love that option because you don't have to worry about food going bad because you're only eating every other day. So I live out of my freezer. And you still can be healthy living out of the freezer. That's what I love. I mean, some people may argue that it's not as healthy, but who cares? It's still healthy food. I always have spinach, peas, broccoli. I have some Brussels sprouts down there. I love this quinoa that I got at Winco. There's an Asian blend, a spinach blend, and there's also a Southwest blend, but I'm out of that one. If you want to get some quinoa, this is Ancient Grains brand, which is just really good stuff to have. So I always have frozen veggies on hand, which is just so nice to have because especially if you're in a pinch, you're like, I don't know what to make, just bring out some frozen veggies. I also have fresh veggies. I got some broccoli. I know you're like, broccoli. We eat a lot of broccoli. That's just how it is. It's a good vegetable, so we eat a lot of it. I also have some zucchini that I picked up. I got 4. I love zucchini. It's such an easy thing to cook and it's tasty. I got some bananas. We like bananas in our oatmeal sometimes, or sometimes as a snack, maybe with some chocolate or peanut butter. It's a decent carb if you're needing to get more carbs in. Like I said, sweet potatoes. Love sweet potatoes. I sometimes do different things with that. Baby Bella mushrooms. I love mushrooms and onion, just like sauteed in a pan together or grilled. I just really love that combination. So have some mushrooms and onion. You can put it with chicken or eggs, or it just goes good with everything. I feel like that's like good on a burger. It's just a good mixture to have. Avocados. We love avocados. I put them on all kinds of stuff: tuna, eggs, chicken, salmon. It's just a good healthy fat to be getting in, and it's just tasty, creamy, good. Love avocados. Blueberries. Sometimes I'll get different fresh berries depending on what's on sale. I got these last time I went shopping, and so there's only like half left. But yeah, sometimes I'll get blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. I try to incorporate berries into our diet a lot because they're really good for you. They're good brain food. I do have frozen berries in the freezer as well that I always keep stocked up. That's how I make like a healthy jam. I just like add some monk fruit sweetener and some berries and thaw them out and put it on like some peanut butter on a rice cake. That's a really yummy food to have. So I love having berries around. And then lastly, just my meats. We have here some chicken breast. I bought 2 of these this time because I really want to stock up, and they were a good price. And then I also got this salmon. This is Atlantic salmon. Usually I am cheap and I just buy the frozen salmon that's already in little fillets, but that was a good price, and so I just picked that one up. I kind of just watched that. Usually salmon can get pretty expensive. My dog's growling. Salmon can get pretty expensive, so usually I will just like be cheap and buy the pre-frozen salmon fillets, but today I got that one, so it just depends on the day. So this is like the majority of like what we eat. Obviously some stuff changes. I do get ground turkey as well usually, but I had already bought some last time that I kind of froze already, and so I didn't want to buy another one yet, so I didn't show that, but I already have that pre-packaged, which I'll show you how I meal prep as well. And yeah, this is pretty much our diet. I mean, it's just like meat, veggies, oatmeal, eggs. Pretty simple stuff overall, and there's just so many ways you can change the flavors. I love adding liquid coconut aminos instead of soy sauce. I use that a lot. Garlic I use a lot. Yeah, I just flavor my food differently all the time, so this is what I got. Also, before I forget, I did shop at Winco. That is my favorite store. It is a West Coast thing, so sorry if you're not around there. But a lot of the stuff you can pretty much find at any of your supermarkets. So it's pretty simple ingredients. I don't buy anything too crazy, but I do usually shop at Winco. And then also I am gonna grab some monk fruit sweetener in a little bit. We did run out and I always stay stocked up on that, but we went shopping really early this morning. And so the other stores that carry monk fruit sweetener weren't open. So I have to go back and get that later today. And yeah. Okay, so I just got back from Home Goods. We had to grab some monk fruit sweetener. I didn't include that in my other video from this morning. Well, it's gonna be in this video, but we couldn't grab this at Winco because they do not sell it at Winco, and they were closed this morning because we went shopping at 6:30 in the morning because we're weird like that. So we just went and picked up monk fruit sweetener, and then we also got, I showed in the video earlier, we were trying to like get healthier because I'm really trying to like be healthier. My coffee is my one addiction, that I just love creamy coffee. And so we had bought fat-free half and half, and I tried it in my coffee this morning and it was not good enough. So we had to grab some regular half and half. That is my one weakness. That's the only dairy I have, the only kind of really fattening thing that's not that great for me, but it's just a little bit in my coffee, and so I don't mind doing it. You know, that's like my one thing. I also forgot to mention earlier, I do have eggs in the fridge. I didn't show that this morning because last time we went shopping, we bought one of those huge cases of eggs, and I don't really want to like pull that out of the fridge because it's, now that it's been open, it's not really steady. So I do buy eggs as well. And other than that, that's pretty much all that we buy from week to week. Like I said, everything, you know, occasionally we'll change something up, do something different, but that's about it. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.